Hi, my name is Anjali Bharadwa, and I'm a parent to 3 kids in District 200. I have a first grader in elementary school, a 7th grader in middle school, and a freshman in high school. Education has always been the #1 priority for me and my family, so I'm running for the board to help District 200 improve. I'm hoping to bring a fresh perspective to the Board of Education. I think it's really important to understand what the Board of Education is there for. The board is not there to run the day-to-day tasks or the management of the district. That's the administrator's role. The Board of Education is there to set policies and the vision for our future, so it should be a representation of the community and what the community wants. I'm hoping to be a voice for people who have felt that they haven't been represented well in the past in a number of different ways. Number one, I'm a relatively younger mom. I've been in the district for 9 years, but I understand what millennial parents are looking for as they bring their elementary students into the district. Number two, we have a 2-parent working household. I do have my degree in computer engineering and work full-time as a project manager for an engineering consulting company. Number three, I recognize that our district is doing pretty well, but I'm always looking for ways to improve and want to strive for excellence. Number four, I am a minority, and study after study shows that boards that are diverse outperform boards that are not, even with just one diverse member. There are a number of talents I feel I can bring to the board. I played a business analyst where I listen to problems and challenges and come up with creative solutions. I'm also fiscally responsible as a project manager who's in charge of the budget. As a computer engineer, I understand technology, how to use it efficiently, and also data analytics. Finally, the board is responsible for engaging the community, and I know in the 21st century how to effectively communicate, listen for other perspectives, and just listen to our community. I know with all these different assets, I could really be a great addition to the Board of Education. What are the goals or initiatives you would like to see pursued by the school district? I would like to see the school district be challenged in its current thinking. I think that we do that by bringing in more voices and engaging our community. I also think that students can have a place at the table as well. We could do this with student representatives from each of the school to allow the board to see what their opinions are on policies and the vision of the future. I'd also like to address student achievement and making sure that our students are not stagnant each year and make sure they have an opportunity to grow. I think they need to be challenged with more level-based content instead of all kids assumed to be at the same level. I'd also like to see equity being addressed and continuing to prioritize the equity plan that has been laid out and making sure that our district meets the needs for all of our students and not just a subset of our students. The schools are evolving now. What do you envision as a post-COVID education system? Although I'm an engineer, I think we need to use technology smarter and not harder. Academically, I think studies have shown that when you remember things better, when you write things down. So while I do think that we should have more purposeful typing classes, for example, I still think there is a place for pen and paper. Mentally, obviously, a number of kids are suffering through this pandemic, and typically these students are suffering in silence. I think we need to be able to better communicate with our kids and give them an opportunity to respond back instead of having to be the ones to take the initiative to ask for help. We also have a completely changing world where it's getting smaller and smaller due to communication, things like Zoom and social media. We need to offer a more global education so that students are prepared for the future. Finally, for my closing statement, I hope that you can see that I have all the attributes that you would consider for the perfect school board member. I do bring a unique perspective, different from any other candidate that is running. I'm fiscally responsible. I have creative solutions that is going to address the challenges of today as well as for tomorrow. In my communication skills, I have a lot of empathy and I'm a good listener to understand the needs of our community. And I'm really willing to put in the hard work. I'm not in it for just some free time right now. I'm not in it for a single issue. I'm in it for the long haul because I genuinely would like to see District 200 improve for my kids and my community. So I hope you will consider me for your vote. Thank you.